Question number 5. Write 2x square minus 2x plus 3 in the form of a times x plus b whole square plus c, where a, b, c are constant. So we have 2x square minus 2x plus 3. Taking 2 common from first two term, we will have 2 times x square minus x plus 3. Okay. Now we need to apply complete square method to this factor. So x square minus x is equal to x whole square minus 2 times x times. So this one is x and this one is x. So we need to eliminate 2. So we will have 2 1 over 2. So this one is a minus 2ab plus b square. B is in this case is 1 over 2 square. And then when we are adding something, so we will subtract same. So this equation can be written 2 times x square minus 2 times x times 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 whole square minus 1 over 2 whole square, bracket close, plus 3. We can apply a minus b whole formula in this term. 2 times x minus 1 over 2 whole square and remaining negative 1 over 4 plus 3. Further solving, we will have 2 times x minus 1 over 2 square, 2 times negative 1 over 4, so 2 over 4 plus 3. So further solving, 2 times x minus 1 over 2 whole square plus 3 minus this one is half. Taking LCM, we will have 2 times x minus half whole square plus 6 minus 1 over 2. So we will have 2 times x minus half whole square plus 5 over 2. Now 2 times x minus half whole square plus 5 over 2. And in this case, this one is C, this one is B, and this one is A. Now it is given that f of x is equal to this for x is less than and equal to p. Write down the greatest value of p for the function f has the inverse. When we compare this value with the a times x minus h whole square plus k. So in this case, h and k is the vertex. So comparing, h is half and k is 5 over 2. A is 2, which is positive. So the graph of this function will be open up. And in this case, vertex will be half and 5 by 2. Okay. We need to find the value of p such that this function will be inverse. So the function should satisfy the horizontal test. For example, when we apply the horizontal test, this function will fail. So what we do, we will consider half of the function. Either we take right side or the left side of the function. For example, this satisfies the horizontal test, this satisfies the horizontal test, this satisfies the horizontal test. This function will not have the inverse function. On the other side, if we break the function into two parts, each part will satisfy the horizontal set. So either this one will have the inverse or this one will have the inverse. Okay, so this point, which is vertex, it is given that x should be less than and equal to p. So the vertex is half and 5 by 2. It is given that x should be less than p. So if we take this part of the curve, so p will be half. We can say that x should be less than and equal to half. Using this value of p, write down the range of f. So we have the p of x, which is 2 times x minus half whole square plus 5 by 2. When we plug x is equals to half, so we will have p of half which is equal to 2 times x minus half means half minus half plus 5 over 2. Or when we move x towards the left side, so when x approaches to negative infinity, because x is less than half, so we will have the infinity value, and this negative infinity square plus 5 over 2 will also equal to positive infinity. So we can say that range of f of x will be equals to the 5 by 2 to infinity. This is a common bracket and this one is the closed bracket. Now D, using this value of P, find the expression for the f inverse. We have the f function which is equals to the 2x square minus 2x plus 3, and this one is also equals to 2 times x minus half whole square plus 5 by 2. To find the inverse, we apply the step 1, which says that equate f of x as y. So y is equals to 2 times x minus half whole square plus 5 by 2. Now, step 2, interchange the variables. So y will be x and x will be y. So x is equals to 2 times x means y minus half whole square plus 5 over 2. Now, step 3, make y as subject. So when we switch 5 over 2 on the left side, it will be x minus 5 over 2 equals to 2 times y minus half whole square. And this one is equals to the 2x minus 5 over 2. Now, when we switch 2 on the right side, it will be y minus half whole square is equals to 2x minus 5 over 4. Square root both sides. So we will have y minus half, which is equals to 2x minus 5 over 4 under root. So further solving, we will have y minus 1 is equals to plus minus under root 2x minus 5 over 4. Okay, you can see that we have the two values of the under root. So which one will be considered? You can see that we have the x is less than and equal to half. So we will consider the negative value of the under root. So y minus half is equal to negative under root 2x minus 5 over 4. And this one is equals to y is equals to half minus under root 2x minus 5 over 4. So this one is the required inverse of function of x.